everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply, sounding like I'm in a tunnel, which I basically am. Today I'm going to do update 8, and it's going to probably follow pretty close along with update 7 because there's a lot happening right now. You guys saw the last one. Today what I'm going to do is I went into the plan that I showed you guys. Let me get off to the side so I can see. Anyway, I went into the plan. This is the fascia that I actually drew out on the plan. And I have some dimensions here that I am showing for the fascia. And what I plan on doing is taking, hang on one second, I have it on my wrist, taking my handy dandy frog tape and trying to at least roughly lay this diagram out on the floor and see how it's going to fit in the building, as long as there's nothing in here right now. I swept up last night. I've got one of the LED lights. In fact, let me swing around and show it to you here if I can while I'm doing this. There is one of the Harbor Freight LED lights. I have 4 of these, and those are what's going to be on the ceiling. And it should light up this fine once this is all sheetrocked and painted white. Everything should be hunky-dory in here. I don't know how long it's going to be before the electrician gets here. As you know, it's the holiday weekend. But anyway, let me start laying this out on the floor, and then I'll come back and show it to you, and we'll see how it fits and if it fits. Okay, gang, it's already getting hot in here. It's about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to do this pretty quickly, but I had to get a fan and get a fan going in here. It's just unbearable without any insulation. But anyway, we're going to get started. Let's go. Okay, gang, as you can probably see, I'm sweating my hiney off in here. I think it's probably already 100 degrees in here. I've done about all the damage I can do in here for right now, and I'm just going to take the camera off the tripod and just kind of walk around in here and explain to you, show you how it fits, number one. I mean, the idea was just for me to get an idea of how it would actually fit in here. So I'm going to take it off, give you a little explanation of how that fit is, and then we're going to get the heck out of this heat house. Okay, gang, the basic crux of it is we walk in and we have a nice large space right here for me to have a chair over here and possibly one other person to sit here, and then obviously room for another person to sit. I'll explain this as I go. Okay, but these are the loops on the east side, right in here. This is where the 2 loops will be. The branch line loop will be under the main line loop, unless I change and revise the plan, which I'm already thinking about a little bit. Not the shape, but the way it comes in there. So you can see that this will go back. Starting beyond this loop will be mostly town area around this corner, and also it will also be the end of the branch line and the beginning of the line down that will go to the staging area. You can see that we're only about 1 foot deep here in the back, but still it's a lot of room when you stop and think about it for just 3 tracks. This corner over here, it's going to be nothing but basically scenery, and I think just as per my old layouts, I think my mesa is going to go back in that corner, but I'm not sure. And my helper showed up. Hey Lex, what are you doing? Huh? Is it hot in here for you too? Anyway, to swing back around here, then let me wait till it focuses. Then it will go down this wall, and of course the outer edge will be branch line, and the main lines will be back against the wall, pretty close to the wall, only a few inches out from the wall. So I'll have plenty of branch line area here. You can see by that sheet that it'll be almost 3 feet deep there. It'll go back into this corner, and all 3 tracks basically come real near each other as they round this corner. And then obviously the yard will go right down this, and I don't know, visually right now this looks a little bit skinny right here, but maybe that's the way it is. But you can see that I have an awful wide spot here, so I could have made an error in my measurements. This could be definitely cut across here, okay? And still have 2 feet here. So, I mean, there's definitely plenty of room for me to walk through here. And then at the end of the yard loops will be inside of there. The main line track would come in and come back, go up and around this corner. The other side of that track would go over this way, down the other side of my dog, and around the loop. Anyway, you get the idea. If you compare the track plan to what's laid out here on the floor, this is pretty much what we have. And you can kind of get an idea. Let me stand way back over in this corner, maybe you can get an idea how it fits in here. And you can see how the aisleways are. The aisleways tend to get bigger as I go towards my open space. And of course, any of this, once I get all the stuff in here, any of this can be modified into whatever I want to make it into. But for now, this is pretty much how it would be. Once the layout gets under construction, you know, you notice things that just aren't quite right, or you know, that you can make better. But I think there's plenty of room to walk around in there and get all the way back into that corner and reach. If you look, I can reach everything all around the layout, and I can reach both sides of where the yard will be. And then I think I've said it before, but where this tape straightens out and goes across here, I'm going to have some kind of a bench or something underneath there, and my not necessarily to work on trains, I do that inside, but my spray booth will be set up there, along with my compressor and stuff on the floor, whatever I need to do. I've arranged for plugs to be put in over here, a 4-gang plug over here. And more than likely, this little step out right here, not more than likely, but this little step out right here will be the Santa Fe station will go along there that I've had built forever, that came off a layout ago, before the last layout, never got installed on anything. I have a lot of buildings that can go out here that I have built that are done well, and I just want to get them out again. But anyway, spray booth there, vent out that wall right there in between the 2 sheds. I've never had my spray booth set up to where I can just come out and use it whenever I want to use it. So, like I say, this is just a short, I wanted to get out here and try and get this more or less laid out on the floor. And by the way, let me show you how I transferred that. Okay, you guys saw the picture, but now I'm behind the camera, I can look at it a little closer. You can see that this is the fascia that I drew on the AnyRail program. And I've got grids there for how many feet it is across the room. So I just took some logical points and measured them out with the ruler on the computer. And basically what I did is just went out to those particular points and put a little square of tape and then just interconnected them. And it's not 100% totally accurate or anything, but it's as close as I can get to getting to see what this actually looks like on the floor, like so. I think that's it for this little short one, because it's just too dang hot. Another thing I might mention is Robin's not real wild about the white trim, and I don't know if I really am either. And while this color here is very close to the color on that shed, it's not exact. Well, anyway, she wants to repaint the outside of this with that color. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spray it with my Walker power painter, and I used it on my other shed, my big shed over there, and it works well. Well, so we're gonna go get some paint today. I don't know if I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna wait till the weather cools down. I'll either start doing it in the evenings, do one side at a time or something. but it's going to get sprayed exactly like this shed. I've also got to get a little bit of trim to go up and down the edge of this shed right here. So anyway, those are things that are in the works. It's not going to stay exactly this color. That's about it, all I have for you today. And as usual, thanks for watching, guys.